Chavez,
Delrose Cheto,
Pedro Francisco Checo,
Douglas McMillian Cherry,
Stephen Patrick Cherry,
Vernon Paul Cherry,
Nestor Chevalier,
Swede Chevalier,
Alexander H. Chan,
Dorothy J. Chicharo.
and my uncle Nicholas Petranti.
And I am honored to be here today on behalf of the volunteers of the FDNY Foundation.
Luis Alfonso Jimbo,
Robert Chin,
Wing Wei Ching,
Nicholas Paul Chafalo,
John Gerard Shapura,
Peter A. Chicharilo,
Catherine Charles,
Kihong Hee Cho,
Abu K. Chowdhury,
Mohammed Zahuddin Chowdhury,
Kirsten L. Christoph,
Pamela Chu,
Stephen Paul Shupnick,
Wei Chung,
Christopher Ciafardini,
Alex F. Saccone,
Francis Ann Salente,
Elaine Silo,
Edna Cintron,
Nestor Andre Cintron III,
Robert Dominic Siri,
Juan Pablo Cisneros,
Benjamin Keith Clark,
Eugene Clark,
and my beautiful daughter, Maria Isabel Maria Ramirez.
and
This world will never know what a beautiful person she was. To have known her was to have loved her. Her cousins, family, sisters, we miss her, and she will ever be forever in our hearts and friends. We will never, never forget her.
and I am honored here today on behalf of the volunteers from Learning Leaders.
Gregory Alan Clark,
Manny Leroy Clark,
Thomas R. Clark,
Christopher Robert Clark,
Donna Marie Clark,
Michael J. Clark,
Surya Rachel Emma Clark,
Heather Francis Cleary,
James D. Clear,
Jeffrey W. Cloud,
Susan Marie Klein,
Stephen Coakley,
Jeffrey Alan Cole,
Patricia A. Cody,
Daniel Michael Coffey,
Jason M. Kofi,
Florence G. Cohen,
Kevin Sanford Cohen,
Anthony Joseph Coladonato,
Mark Joseph Collard,
Stephen Colao,
Christopher M. Pollock Santee,
Kevin Nathaniel Colbert,
Michael P. Colbert,
and my nephew Danny Alexander Correa Gutierrez. Baby, the whole family miss you and love you. Siempre estarás en nuestros corazones, especialmente el de tu papi, tu mami y Jessica.
and I am honored to be here today for Brooklyn's own Volunteers for Prospect Park Alliance. Thank you.
Keith E. Coleman,
Scott Thomas Coleman,
Terrell Coleman,
Liam Joseph Cahoon,
Robert D. Collin,
Robert J. Cole,
Jean Marie Collin,
John Michael Collins,
Michael L. Collins,
Thomas J. Collins,
Joseph K. Collison,
Jeffrey Dwayne Coleman,
Patricia Malia Kolodner,
Linda M. Cologne,
Saul E. Cologne,
Ronald Edward Comer,
Sandra Jolene Canati Brace,
Jaime Concepcion,
Albert Conde,
Denise Conlin,
Susan P. Conlin,
Margaret Mary Connor,
Cynthia Marie Lissay Connolly,
John E. Connolly Jr.,
and my brother-in-law, Dennis Michael Edwards. Dennis, we love you, we miss you, we think about you every day.
and I am honored to be here today on behalf of the volunteers from WINDSOR Medical and Mental Health Center. Thank you. James Lee Connor.
Jonathan M. Connors.
Kevin Patrick Connors.
Kevin F. Conroy.
Brenda E. Conway.
Dennis Michael Cook.
Helen D. Cook.
Jeffrey W. Coombs.
John A. Cooper.
Joseph John Capo Jr.
Gerard J. Coppola.
Joseph Albert Corbett.
John J. Corcoran III.
Alejandro Cordero.
Robert Joseph Cordice.
Ruben D. Correa.
Danny A. Correa Gutierrez.
James J. Corrigan.
Carlos Cortez.
Kevin Cosgrove.
Dolores Marie Costa.
Digna Alexandra Costanza.
Michael S. Costello.
Charles Gregory Costello Jr.
And my brother, my hero, FDNY firefighter Michael Kiefer. Your family loves and misses you very, very much. Not a day goes by that we don't think of you. You truly are our hero. There were many people who worked for months to try and recover our loved ones. Today, many of them have health problems from working down at Ground Zero. Too many have died already. They were here for our country, and now it's time for our country to be there for them. In my brother's words, I ask that we do the right thing and give them the proper health care that they deserve. Thank you to all those who sacrificed so much. We will never forget you.
And I am honored to be here today on behalf of the volunteers from the New York Restoration Project.
Conrad K. Katoy.
Martin John Coughlin.
John Gerard Coughlin.
Timothy J. Coughlin.
James E. Cove.
Andre Cox.
Frederick John Cox.
James Raymond Coyle.
Michel Coyle Yulo.
Anne Marie Kramer.
Christopher Seaton Kramer.
Denise Elizabeth Krant.
Robert James Crawford.
James Leslie Crawford Jr.
Tara Kathleen Creamer.
Joanne Mary Cregan.
Lucy Grifasi.
John A. Chrissy.
Daniel Hal Chrisman.
Dennis Cross.
Kevin Raymond Crotty.
Thomas G. Crotty.
John Crow.
Wells Remy Crowther.
And my lovely cousin Lucia Grifasi. All our kids miss you. We love you so much. Lucia, sei indimenticabile.
And I'm honored to be here on behalf of the volunteers from Children for Children.
Robert L. Krukashenk.
John Robert Cruz.
Grace U. Kua.
Kenneth John Cubas.
Francisco Cruz Cabero.
Thelma Consolano.
Richard J. Cudina.
Neil James Cudmore.
Thomas Patrick Cullen III.
Joyce Cummins.
Brian Thomas Cummings.
Michael Joseph Cunningham.
Robert Giratolo.
Lawrence Damian Curia.
Paul Dario Curioli.
Patrick Joseph Caravan.